more than 2,200 athletes from around the world, over 1,300 of those from the state of Florida. The Ironman 70.3 Florida Triathlon. We have a great pro field here, including 7-time Tour de France champion Lance Armstrong.
56 miles, and you still have to get off and run a half marathon in this heat and humidity. So I would say I was a little surprised at the elevation on the bike, and also the start of the run. The start of the run isn't exactly flat, but those are sort of my, and I'd heard some reports of no water in the lake, so I was glad to show up and see that there was water in the lake. Because the last thing I want to do is a run bike run.
But being, racing Ironman Florida several times, and I love Florida. I love to get out on a bike and hammer and go really, really hard.
Just being able to be in the humidity and in the temperatures and in the heat, your body gets used to being able to tolerate and know what your sweat rate is and all that kind of stuff, to where you can pretty much have a good idea of what your nutrition is going to be.
For these races, we went Wednesday here and was riding the bike course. It was great. And the run will be kind of challenge, will be really, really hot in the 3 loops.
One piece of advice that I got when I was first starting out is not to really worry about what other people are doing, what they're doing in training, what kind of equipment they have, where they are out on the course. Just focus on yourself. You can only control yourself, and that's the way you'll get the best result.
Go out there and have fun. When I was these girls' age that are up here at the front, I was a swimmer and I absolutely loved it. My mom could never pull me out of the pool. So whatever you find to do, if you're young, make sure you love it.
Well, I was thinking before I came here, my favourite of Lance's wins was when he won World Champs in 1993, and I was 2 years old when he did that. So he's my hero. He helps me get out of bed in the morning. So.
I've done 2 races, all smaller. This is my first half Ironman. I trained last minute, 6 weeks, 20 hours a week, 5 bikes, 4 or 5 runs, and 4 or 5 days of swimming. So a lot.
I done a full Ironman contest in Copenhagen 2 years ago. That was actually my first contest, and I started doing triathlon 2 years ago. Been doing a bit of training here the last week. It's colder in Denmark, so to speak. So I mean, for me, the biggest challenge will probably be the weather.
I've never done this event, I've never done the distance, and the course is beautiful. The weather's a little nicer than Columbus, Indiana, a little warmer.
If I could give one word, it'd be enthusiastic. The energy here is great, and it's my first race, so I'm very excited.
I actually sat on a stationary bike and watched the playoffs. Mostly, that was most of my training for the bike. And then for spring break, I actually came down to this park and I rode the course and biked, and it was a beautiful course. The roads are amazing, super fast.
My brother actually inspired me to do this race. He kind of urged me to do it, and so that's how I got signed up. And I've been training with my husband a lot. He's been very, very supportive of everything, biking with me, up in Indianapolis, and whenever I can get time to go visit my brother to work out.
January the year before, I was 400 pounds, and now I'm down to 280 pounds. So I've lost 120 swimming and a lot more body fat to turn into muscle, and a lot of it was dropping out sugar, the salt. So I was doing aquafit, and I was tracking those calories, and I realized how much the exercise of swimming was. So I started swimming, doing aquafit, doing 10 minutes, 20 minutes, hour, 2 hours after aquafit, 6 days a week, and the weight just kept coming off and off.